From the sands of Timbuktu to the halls of Al-Andalus, black minds birthed the foundation of global education, illuminating the world with knowledge long before others claimed its discovery. Black people have shaped global civilization through groundbreaking intellectual achievements across science, medicine, mathematics, philosophy, architecture, and so much more. In Africa, the ancient Egyptians developed advanced engineering, astronomy, and medical practices that laid the foundation for modern science. In Moorish Spain, black scholar Al-Zarawi, often called the father of modern surgery, single-handedly revolutionized surgery as we know it today. He was a pioneering 10th century Muslim surgeon from Al-Andalus, what is now modern-day Spain. His medical encyclopedia, Kitab al-Tasrif, was a 30-volume masterpiece that became the foundation for surgical practices in both the Islamic world and Europe for centuries. The Moors established one of the largest and most advanced libraries in the world during their rule in Al-Andalus. The Library of Cordoba, founded under the Umayyad Caliphate in the 10th century, housed an estimated 400,000 to 600,000 books at its peak, far surpassing most European libraries of the time, where holdings were often limited to a few hundred manuscripts. This vast collection covered subjects like science, medicine, mathematics, philosophy, astronomy, and literature, preserving and expanding upon ancient Greek, Roman, and Islamic knowledge. The library played a crucial role in the European Renaissance, as many of its texts were later translated into Latin, reintroducing lost knowledge to the Western world. However, during the Christian Reconquista, many of these invaluable works were destroyed or lost, contributing to the erasure of Moorish intellectual achievements from mainstream history. The University of Timbuktu in Mali was a center of scholarship, housing thousands of manuscripts on medicine, law, and philosophy. It flourished during the 14th to 16th centuries, particularly under the rule of Mansa Musa and the Songhai Empire. Black people, specifically ancient African civilizations, laid the foundation for global education as we know it. Many of these African intellectual traditions directly influenced Greek and Roman scholars, who later became credited with founding Western education. Despite the fact that black people are the founders of education all over the world, in 1847, the Missouri General Assembly passed a law making it illegal to educate black people, both enslaved and free. This legislation was part of a broader effort across slave-holding states to suppress black literacy, fearing that educated black individuals would challenge the system of slavery and advocate for their rights. The law explicitly prohibited teaching enslaved individuals to read or write, and also made it a crime to educate free black people. Those caught instructing black individuals could face fines, imprisonment, and even death. The goal of the law was to maintain control over black populations by denying them access to knowledge and self-improvement, which were seen as threats to the institution of slavery. John Berry Meacham was a black preacher, educator, and businessman who dedicated his life to uplifting the black community in St. Louis, Missouri. Born into slavery in Virginia, Meacham worked tirelessly to purchase his own freedom, as well as that of his family and others. He later became a prominent leader in education for free and enslaved black people. One of his most remarkable contributions was the founding of the Floating Freedom School. After Missouri enacted laws banning black education, Meacham moved his school onto a steamboat in the Mississippi River beyond the reach of state authorities. There he continued teaching literacy, vocational skills, and religious studies to black students. Other underground schools and secret literacy efforts also persisted, demonstrating the resilience of black communities in their pursuit of knowledge and liberation. Meacham's work embodied resistance against systemic oppression and a commitment to self-sufficiency. His legacy lives on as a symbol of black resilience, education, and the fight for freedom in the face of unjust laws. Your ancestors risked their lives for the right to read and learn. Yet today, many take that freedom for granted. Black people once gathered in secret, risking brutal punishment just to learn the alphabet. Education was understood as power, a tool for liberation, and a weapon against oppression. Yet now, in an era where knowledge is more accessible than ever, Many choose entertainment over enlightenment, distractions over discipline. This isn't by accident. Systemic forces still play a role in keeping Black communities disengaged from education through underfunded schools, mass media distractions, and economic struggles. But at some point, accountability has to come into play. Reading isn't just about books, it's about awareness, financial literacy, health knowledge, and understanding the systems at work. The fight for education isn't over. It has simply shifted. The new battle isn't for the right to read, it's for the will to read. The system has successfully disconnected the Black community from self-knowledge, but you have the power to change the course for future generations. In the book, How to Successfully Unalive the Negro Through Their Diet, you will discover and become aware of the many manipulations that have been carried out in the Black community for centuries. Reconnecting to self is just the beginning. Give yourself and your future generations a promising chance to reclaim your place in the world. The solution is always in the problem, but you need to be able to identify the issues. Order your copy today, available now on Amazon. Be sure to like, share, and follow for more.